Well, Triplemania has just happened. Triplemania, I think 16, had just happened this past Saturday. It was an extremely fun event. I think the English commentary was kind of interesting. Conan's kind of, interesting in that he feels like he's kind of shopping the product to like investors while he's on the commentary, but Corey and JBL kind of help clean it up and stuff. And I love Corey and JBL as the duo in a way. It's kind of great. I've realized the stark difference between current American WWE wrestling, or just American wrestling in general, is the lack of pure gimmicks. Mr. Iguana, that battle royal had so many characters in it. The wrestling itself had a lot of comedic like timing that was great, that I've always missed in current WWE. I feel like people like the New Day kind of brought that back. A lot of the wrestling we saw Saturday night was lighthearted and fun and really creative, and I feel like it kind of brings back that argument that I think happened during the Vince era, and when people were tuned out of WWE and watching a lot of indie stuff, where there is, I think, a merit in different presentations of wrestling at a big global scale. And I'm so glad that Triple H is kind of the opposite of Vince, and where he sees the opportunities and creativity that can happen. The example with the Finn Balor spot in that 6-man tag, that was so awesome, by the way, with him and Mr. Iguana, and him coming out with the Balor puppet was like amazing. You know what I mean? And that to me, while it's frivolous and funny, is an example of how I think the WWE under Triple H has a lot of potential in terms of how we can present different flavors of wrestling, and actually kind of similar in a way to comics and anime and stuff like that, and other properties really cross over and do cool kind of culture bridges like you saw here with the AAA WWE kind of joint show.